The man in this picture is 16-year-old Adrian Sawyer. And on July 26th, 2019, he would commit one of the most heinous crimes ever in local history. A murder that would defy comprehension, shocking the community to its core. This is 15-year-old Maverick Bowman. And on July 26th, 2019, his life would be tragically cut short. On that day, Maverick and a small group were hanging out and tinkering with cars. Among them was Adrian Sawyer. Little did young Maverick know his death clock had began ticking. At approximately 1 a.m., everyone else that was there in the garage had left, and Adrian and Maverick went into the house. Maverick, unfortunately, fell asleep before Sawyer. After Bowman fell asleep, Sawyer took his phone and was using it to watch videos on different platforms until about 3:30 a.m. At 3:30 a.m., Sawyer decided to make a video of his own. Holding a machete he found somewhere on the property, he began to take pictures of himself with the now sleeping Bowman, telling his friends what he was about to do. He raised the machete above his head and began to hack at his friend's throat until he was completely decapitated. Then, in an attempt to destroy any evidence, he went out, got a gas can, came back in, and tried to set his former friend on fire, then leaving the Bowman residence. After starting a fire inside the house, he casually called another friend for a ride home. And like most teenagers his age, he had bragged about what he had just done. Sawyer was arrested and charged that day with second-degree murder. Sawyer in court pled guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 20 years. And honestly, it terrifies me to think that in less than 20 years, he'll be back out wandering around in the same community he was in before. The scariest thing about Adrian's crime isn't just the horrible way he hacked his friend's head off, but the reason that he did it. There was a time that it was claims over some girl that they both liked, but all those things turned out to be false. Truthfully, I think Adrian is just a psychopath, and I think when he's released, there's going to be a very high risk of reoffending. When asked in court if he had anything that he would like to say to the family of his victims, he said, "No, I'm good." And that really upset the judge. But that shows you with the kind of person we're dealing with. Now, as I said, the Sawyer family is a very prominent farming family in the community, and they're all good people. I'm certainly not speaking out bad against them. But I can't help but wonder if living on a farm, if it may have desensitized him in a certain way. And I hate to be that guy, and I most certainly don't blame farming for the murder, but I just can't help but wonder if that may have desensitized him just enough to make the slaughter of his friend something he could do without batting an eye. But that's my opinion. This is my first true crime video, so I just wanted to thank anyone that would take the time to watch and listen. Thank you all so very much.